So I want to read from various sources here today. Let me start off with this article that we're getting from Front Office Sports. And it starts off with the headline, buzzer beater. TNT is negotiating for fourth NBA rights package. Continues on. Get ready for another plot twist in the multi-billion-dollar NBA rights negotiations. Warner Brothers Discovery is in negotiations to secure a possible fourth media rights package. Sources with knowledge of the negotiations tell Front Office Sports. Speculation in recent months has TNT being elbowed out of the NBA TV/streaming game in favor of three rights partners: incumbent ESPN, former TV partner NBC, and Amazon Prime Video. That could still happen, but it's not over until it's over. Sources tell me TNT is still at the table for a smaller, less expensive fourth package that could include regular season and some playoff games. Another scenario for the NBA to slice off a package of locally televised games from teams and turn them into national televised games for TNT, according to Puck. Carving out a smaller package for TNT could be a savvy, face-saving strategy for both the association and WBD. From the NBA's perspective, it could maintain the former TNT Sports iconic 40-year relationship with the NBA. Does the NBA want to completely cut ties with a media partner that's done such an exemplary job for decades? TNT also operates NBA TV and NBA.com on the behalf of the league. Unwinding that relationship would be a messy and expensive undertaking. In today's hyper-competitive market for live sports rights, doubling the number of NBA partners to 4 would be significant. Just ask the NFL, which keeps adding new partners like Netflix and Amazon. Sports media consultant Jim Wilson notes a fourth package would enable the NBA to televise/stream its games across Disney's ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Plus, NBC Universal, NBC USA, Peacock, and Warner Brothers TNT/Max. It's the perfect solution. They have the inventory to do it, and it's yet another billion-dollar deal, Williams says. I have no idea why they haven't done it already. It makes all the sense in the world. Additionally, for TNT, a smaller, cheaper package could ensure the survival of Charles Barkley's Emmy-winning Inside the NBA studio. The 61-year-old Barkley says he wants to work less anyway. He's been increasingly critical about the lack of direction from his bosses in TNT. And then the article goes on to say one or two other things there that you guys can definitely check out. So this is pretty big news. It's pretty big news, if I'm being honest with you. It shows you that, for whatever we may think, the NBA has found a way to garner interest from these big networks, right? And good for them, because now they found a way to triple their revenue. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the former deal they were under was a $25 billion deal. Now they've gone from $25 billion to $75 billion. At the time when we were looking at NBA ratings and all of that, some of us were a bit skeptical on whether or not the NBA would be able to go out there and get another sizable contract, and in this case, 3x their revenue. But it looks like that's exactly what they did. In the case of TNT, these guys, it looks like they heard what their talent said. I mean, Charles Barkley was publicly displeased with the fact that they were going to be losing the NBA, right? So to me, I think the deal makes sense. Obviously, the NBA is going to gain more, get more money coming into their coffers. And these players are going to be making more money. The owners are going to be making more money. And it looks like this league is just going to continue to be more lucrative and lucrative. And I think in the near future, you're going to be seeing contracts upwards of $400 to $500 million. Luka Doncic, who's currently in the NBA Finals, is slated to sign a $350 million max deal. And I think in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to see contracts even bigger than that. So kudos to them. And I think that TNT definitely wants to remain competitive. So